All right, so last year we did something pretty sweet. What was it?
We went to the Red Rock Harley-Davidson track day with the Yamaha Champ School for Harley-Davidson owners.
So what this school's all about, and actually was super valuable. First of all, Maggie gave me this for my birthday / Christmas last year, and it was probably one of the best gifts I feel like I've ever gotten, especially when it comes to motorcycles, because it gave me a massive amount of confidence in riding on the road this entire last year. And what the skills they taught us were
Braking at actual speeds on your bike, not just the parking lot stuff that you practice in a riding academy, but actually full speed. And cornering and taking turns at higher speeds and how to maintain control. You're learning from the best out there. We were actually joined by
Kyle Wyman,
Cody Wyman,
and a bunch of the Champ School instructors, and they were really good.
Yeah, these are top level guys. It's coming from some of the best out there. And I really think the most important part is that it's on your bike as long as you own a Harley. It's a Harley only track day. It's street clothes, don't need leathers, don't need anything like that. And it's at real speeds on your bike. We don't practice these emergency braking, and we don't get the opportunity much to practice that, and nobody takes the time to do that more often than not. So this is it's an enclosed space. You're getting coached. You're making sure that you're doing it really well and given tips to improve how you do it. It's life-saving information. It has saved people who've attended it
for sure.
Their
and
lives.
Totally changed the game as far as riding on the asphalt. I mean, all around the world this year. New Zealand at the beginning of the year, and then going back to India. I mean, there's just so many things that I personally took from that class and have applied it to all my riding now and made it really enjoyable actually to ride crazy twisties all over the place. And I think a big part that they explain in this is about traction and also mechanically what happens to the bike as you use your brakes. So there's a lot of really valuable information in there. And the one thing I think that needs to be clarified is it's a track day, but that doesn't actually mean that it's like track racing. It's actually just that they've closed down a track where you have lots of tight corners, straightaways, all that stuff that you would see on a track. And they give you an opportunity to practice this stuff in a safe zone where if you did for some reason go off your bike, you're not going to crash into a car.
There's no traffic.
There's no traffic.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're just going to slide across some more dirt or whatever that was out there on the track that would be less severe as crashing into somebody or a building.
And one of the reasons we want to talk about this training is it goes on every year. This year the date's got a little change, but it is going to be coming up March 23rd. That's a Sunday here in Las Vegas at the Motor Speedway.
Maggie, are you cold?
I'm so cold.
Why are you cold?
Because I just rode out at 7:30 this morning out here to the Las Vegas Speedway. We're out here for the Red Rock Harley-Davidson track training day. Last year, I was on a Pan America, but this year, I'm pretty stoked to be taking out my Lowrider ST. I was not able to ride this one last year, and I'm excited to get some real training on this one. All right, how are you feeling?
A little bit nervous. I mean, this is the first time I've ever been on a track with a bike, and I don't really know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it. doing it off road now that it's like it's just my brain's like what the fuck. But I'm trying to push out.
All you should do is from the stop and clutch on you. That's all. Yep.
That's just cool.
Got that. We're doing this to create safer riders. Safer riders want to ride more. They want to be a part of the culture, right? People want to be skilled riders so that they can enjoy this sport more. There's just a whole level of fulfillment when you can really get the most out of your motorcycle. So we're trying to take the techniques that the engineers really put into these, the engineering and development of these motorcycles. If we can ride the way those engineers ride and put the inputs in the way they put them in, we can be better riders.
I got a burger. I'm a hungry man.
What does more angle mean?
More angle means more risk.
Yeah. What's pajamas mean?
Well, in my case, I have a nerdy ADV suit, so I have a little more protection than everybody else. But pajamas is just the way to think about the fact that if you go down, your clothes are not really going to protect you, and most of the people here are wearing regular, like, street clothes, so they're not very well protected.
So pajamas, if someone says pajamas to you.
Slow the fuck down? Oh, when someone says pajamas to me, it means I need to slow down.
It's been really fun to rip around the track. My instructor that I was following was Kyle. And
Kyle Wyman.
and we were getting into those turns, getting to really hit some speeds. I think I hit 55. Got up there, which was cool to feel. And then it was like when I felt my peg scrape, I needed to lean off to the side, like Justin was talking about, lean off to the side a little bit more to the bike and keep the bike more upright so that it could keep that traction, but I could still take that corner and at speed and not scrape the bike. So learning and adjusting, and the key is small adjustments.
It's adventure hair right there. All right, what'd you think?
That was awesome. I loved it. It was super fun. Like, you learn so much and it's immediately applicable, and then you get like so many laps.
Okay, this is your second year, so what do you feel like the big takeaway is for you the second time?
I mean, I think the big one for me this year is body position. That changes a lot on a bike. And really the smoothness of controls. Every time you get on a new bike, you have to get used to where that friction zone is and where it catches, and like it changes from bike to bike. So now I'm on a different bike than I was last year, so getting back into those smooth inputs. I'm gonna say I'm guilty of letting out the brake too fast on our stops. Like, that's something that I need to work on, and we can practice that at stoplights. At stoplights, when they turn green, instead of just like hammering down and jumping off the line, easing out those brakes. And that's something I'm going to start focusing on.
Cool.
What about you? What were your big takeaways?
Using the brake, period. I feel like I never use the brake except for just the stop, but actually thinking about using the brake to get more traction to do a turn, that's like, oh,
Yeah.
weird, kind of crazy. So yeah, that's new. Also, again, I think it's just hard for me because I'm so used to doing all the dirt stuff where it's like counterbalancing in the other direction.
Yep.
You know, like when you're on the dirt, you're pushing the bike away from you.
Yep.
And when you're on the pavement, you're like you're pulling the bike towards you in a corner. I don't know how to explain it, but it's weird and it's opposite. So
It's very different.
Very different,
But
yeah.
how much pavement do you end up actually riding compared to dirt? You still ride a lot.
yeah, a lot.
So it's still worth it to
It's
come out here
definitely,
and
yeah.
do the pavement stuff,
Definitely
right?
worth coming out and doing something like this. And this isn't just like going out on the track so you can learn how to race. It's not that at all. Like we didn't even time our laps. This is purely to learn how to ride better, and that was really cool.
Tickets are on sale through Red Rock's website. They're going to be posting all the information.
You have to have a Harley-Davidson to do it, but it doesn't matter where you got your Harley from.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. So anybody who's interested, it's been super cool on Pan Am. Like
It's really fun to do on a Pan America.
the Pan Am is so much fun on the track. The first year that I did this, I was kind of bummed because I didn't have my bike. I had a loaner Pan America with knobby tires. It started raining and it was cold. And I was out on a track ripping. And I learned those skills and what those tires and what traction and everything that the bike was capable of. And I was absolutely blown away by how the Pan Am did on the track. And then last year I got to actually ride my Lowrider
Lowrider.
ST, but
I was on the Pan America.
especially for our Pan Am audience, like this track day is super fun and it's getting all those street skills that you inevitably have to use at some point. We're not always on the dirt. More often than not, we're on the pavement. We're going to hit pavement. And this is super valuable information and so much fun. It's such a good day. It's catered. You get lunch with it. We're going to try to get some special guests out. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a really good one happening in March of this next year.
So come on out and come ride with us. We'll be there. And we're really looking forward to this year's crazy track day.
I know. Can't wait. It's, again, life-saving skills. It's good to refresh them. Every year we have a blast. It's just a good time and a good chance to rip some Harleys at high speeds.
All right. And this is the way we roam.
Just roll off to the brake lever.
He missed that memo. He missed.